Hey guys, Drea Avent here with Patriots safety Adarius Pickett. He is just a hardcore banger out there on the field. He brings the force, he brings the boom. That's why his nickname is Mr. OK Boom. He terrorizes on the field defensively. I love watching him in the defensive backfield. So Adarius, what's up? Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for inviting me here. I'm happy to be here again with you again.
Nice. Yeah, we did an interview previously when he was at UCLA as a senior. That's further down on my channel. But yeah, I'm so grateful that you're here now as a pro and doing big things now with the Patriots. So how has that been going? What has that experience meant for you, just being a part of a legendary franchise like the Patriots?
It was a journey to get there.
Yeah.
I started out, I went undrafted. I started out signed with Chicago after the draft. And I went to their rookie mini camp. It went well. Our first day was good. Second day, it was good as well. And I signed my contract that day, actually.
I remember I was texting you about that. I was like, Chicago.
Yeah, day three, we was about to leave, depart for a week, and meet up with the veterans a week later. So as we was leaving, I got a text message from the front office, and they told me the GM wanted to see me. So I was excited. I'm like, okay, GM, they had 5 picks in the draft, so let's go. He gonna congratulate me for being a part of the team and all of that. So I go up there, and his first thing was, Pickett, we have to release you. And I'm like, what? Like, I just signed my contract yesterday.
Yeah.
That was weird, but
yeah. But you bounced back.
Yeah, so I signed to 2 days. I flew to Atlanta. 2 days later, I got a call from my agent, and he told me that LA wanted to invite me in for a tryout.
Chargers.
So I flew out there, did really well at their rookie mini camp that lasted 3 days, and I thought I was going to get signed that Sunday, and I didn't end up getting signed. So I flew back to Atlanta, was out there for another 2 days, and I got called back from the Chargers, and they told me they wanted to sign me. So then I flew back to LA. It was back
I remember
and forth.
that, yeah.
Flew back to LA, and I was with them all the way up throughout the preseason.
Yeah.
Played well during the preseason. I thought played well enough.
Yeah, you had a big pick in the preseason.
Yeah, that was the last game of preseason in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So, that was good until 2 days after that interception. Actually, I got released from the Chargers.
Right.
So then Adrian Phillips ended up getting hurt 2 weeks later, and I got a phone call to come back to the Chargers. They said that they needed me. They knew I made plays and all of that. But before I got that call, I had visited New England on that Friday. I think that was September 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the call, and then New England called. I went out there for the tryout, and then when I got back, like I said, I got signed to LA again. So I was with them for 2 more weeks. One of the starting corners ended up having back spasms or whatever. I got released from them then, and I was just at home for 2.5 months.
Yeah.
And then
got the call.
Yeah, December 10th, I got the call.
Yeah. So what does it mean for you to be a part of the Patriots organization? You've had a lot of ups and downs so far, but such a legendary organization, coaching staff, front office, championships. What does that mean?
It's a great culture. When I first stepped foot in the building, I felt like the presence of, people like Tom Brady and the Devin McCourties and, McCourty twins and just the great people that's on the staff. Coach Belichick, had a one-on-one conversation with him first day I was there. So my actual college roommate, which is my best friend, he's actually on the team too. So that's really exciting to be with him again. And like I said, it's been an honor to be a part of that organization.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you brought up Tom Brady. The biggest story this offseason was actually Tom Brady leaving the Patriots and going to the Bucs. I remember having Bucs players text me saying, Drea, we got the GOAT. That's how I found out about it. I know he announced it on Instagram, and then players were texting me. So that was just a shockwave through the NFL. What's your reaction to the fact that he left the team and is now on a different team?
Yeah, he's a great player, legend in the game. I wish him nothing but the best, as he goes to Tampa Bay. But it was interesting. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But, it shocked, really shocked a whole lot of people. So
it did. It was just random. I was like, out of all the speculation of where people thought he was going to go, or the fact that a lot of people thought he was going to stay with the Patriots, and then all of a sudden it was the Bucs, and it was like, wow, that's interesting. But yeah, I know Mike Evans is very excited, and those guys over there are very excited. Well, I've talked to a lot of players about their evolution from college to the pros. And I interviewed you when you were in college. So UCLA, I felt like you were one of the best DBs in the country. So What's the biggest thing that has changed for you as a pro? The biggest way that you've evolved as a player, going from college to pro?
Um, just fundamental techniques. I mean, really honing in on what I need to do, whether that's working on my breaks, like that, those minute things. Am I taking the right step? Am I breaking right? How I'm exploding out of my breaks and stuff like that. And just understanding what I do best as a player. Just understanding myself, not getting outside of myself, but bringing my best to the table all the time.
Yeah, and I know one thing that I've always admired about you since we've been friends is your work ethic. And I know we were texting about these early morning workouts. So what have you been working on as far as improving in these workouts this off season? What's been the focus as far as your game is concerned?
As far as weight room wise, just explosion. You know, getting a lot of explosion. Like I said, so I can explode out of those breaks and stuff like that. On the field, there's been a lot of minute details from the way I turn, the way I break, certain things like that over my hips. Like I said, knowing where I'm trying to go and how I'm trying to get there.
Yeah. Well, I saw some pictures of you doing some really acrobatic grabs. Like you almost look like a receiver on some of these like athletic grabs. Like you came out of a route and you're going back like that. I've seen some pictures on your Instagram and videos of that. And speaking of receivers, I know OBJ, Odell Beckham, is a good friend of yours. You guys work out together, you party together. He's really been a force in your life. What's the biggest way that your relationship with him has impacted you? Just as a competitor and as a friend, what would you say that is as far as when we think of him?
Odell's a great person. He works really, really extremely hard. I've got a chance to really be with him one-on-one just to see how he works and why he is OBJ as people know him.
Right.
You know, a lot of people see media things or whatever they put out in the media, but I say he's a great overall person, a lot of good insight, and I remember when I got released from Chicago, I texted him. I was like, I just got, released, whatever. He was like, welcome to the NFL.
Yep. It's real life out here. It can be a cold game, but we got to survive.
Yeah, so, I mean, he gave me some insight just on, his situation, what happened to him from going from New York to Cleveland. So that kind of, made me like, okay, it's just business at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I know that he's really lifted you up and you guys have really like gotten a lot out of each other competitively in the workouts that I've seen and that you've told me about. So I'm glad that he's been a really good force in your life. Well, one of my favorite memories of you when we first became friends is you told me that your idol was Cam Chancellor. Now, most people know Cam Chancellor is one of the greatest safeties of all time. Good friend of mine. I covered him when I was covering the Seahawks. Gave me a lot of exclusive interviews. And so I was excited to be able to connect you with him. That was one of the highlights for me was when I was able to connect you guys. And then he was excited to find out about you and wished you well. So how was that experience for you, just getting able to meet your idol? I know my idol is Jane Kennedy. She was a superstar sports reporter in the 70s. And so when she invited me to her birthday, I was really excited and it really enhanced my life. So what did that mean to you to be able to connect with Cam Chancellor? I mean, he's a legend.
I mean, it meant everything to me, especially at that time. And then just going through, you still holler from here and there through Twitter and all of that.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Check in, whatever. But like I said, Cam is always, when I watch his highlight tapes and just how he played, that physicality and that presence that he brought to the field was like, that's what I want to play like, that's what I want to be like. So to actually get to interact with him, I'm like, it's a real cool moment for me.
Yeah, and we talked about that in the interview that I did with you, which is, again, further down on my YouTube channel. And like I said, I was really excited that Cam was really excited to meet you, and a lot of good memories that I had with him and Pete Carroll watching film, like before games that I covered. Those are things that I'll always remember. So I'm glad that I was able to bridge the gap between, like, someone that you really looked up to. I really
appreciate
Yeah, I know. That. I remember you messaged me. You were like, oh, my God, he reached out or whatever. So that's amazing, and I'm really glad that you got that opportunity. So that's great.
I think,
all right, well, guys, it is time for the 3-minute play with DA. You guys love this segment. Rapid fire questions showing you more about your favorite athletes off the football field, off the basketball court, outside the boxing ring, whatever it is that they do. You know me, I have a huge personality, so we want to find out more about Adarius' personality. He's done this with me before, so he knows how this goes. So are you ready, Pick?
Yes, I am.
All right. So here we go. So rapid fire questions. First thing that comes to mind. Favorite thing about the city of Boston?
Favorite thing about the city of Boston? I've been to the actual city like one time.
Okay.
We went to Mastros. So
I love Mastros.
I'm happy they got a Mastros out there. Yeah. Butter cake is fire.
Yes. Oh my God, that's literally, you know what? I love the butter cake at Mastros. There's also a really good butter cake There's several really good butter cakes, but that's like the best butter cake. But California Pizza Kitchen has like a lower level butter cake.
Not the
no,
same.
It's good.
No,
I know, but hold on. It's like if I can't get to Mastro's because there's one literally down the street, that's like my backup butter cake. Because I can't always get to Mastro's. First of all,
absolutely, for sure, but I just wait.
Okay.
Because it's not the same.
Okay, so it's not the same. But have you tried the one?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so you know
I
that
know.
It's pretty much not the same. All right. What is your favorite non-sports movie of all time? Non-sports movie of all time. Or top 2. Or top 3.
That's hard. I watch a lot of movies.
It's hard. I know. I love movies, so I'm like...
Friday.
Okay. Number 1, Friday. Little Chris Tucker action. Juice. Okay. I love Tupac. People know I think he's so fine. So Bishop is like my favorite like villain of all time. He is. So everybody knows that about me. So okay. So then what's your third one?
Probably Boys in the Hood.
Okay. I rewatched that the other day. Oh my god. Whenever Ricky dies, I never recover from that. Every time I watch it, I know that it's coming and it hits me like just as bad every single time I see that. So shout out to Boys in the Hood, one of the great hood classics of definitely all time. All right, what is your dream vacation? So mine is Santorini, Greece, because I've seen so many pictures of like the water, the little villas and stuff. So if you could go anywhere,
Dubai.
Okay, so why Dubai? What is so fire about? Why do we want to go to Dubai?
Everything just seemed like, I know it's not all like that, but it's just like rich, like Lamborghinis, like
it is. It's rich and it's like lit, like parties
exactly.
and like bottle popping and lights and glamour.
Exactly. That's why when I think about Dubai, I think about that. So I'm like,
okay,
that's where I want to go.
Okay, cool. All right, favorite breakfast item. I make some really fire waffles from scratch.
Waffles.
So okay. Oh my god. Okay, I'll make some for you one day. Okay, so why do you like waffles so much? Why do waffles?
I just like the combination of the butter and the syrup.
Okay. Do you ever do like whipped cream and strawberries too, or?
I don't like to get too fancy.
Okay.
Because I really like the butter.
Okay.
And the syrup.
Just basic. Okay.
Yeah, I have had. Sometimes I feel like the strawberries and whipped cream make it too sweet, where it's like but.
Okay. So what's the best place to get waffles? Like, what restaurant do you like to go to like get
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Okay. Yeah, I like Roscoe's too. Roscoe's is pretty fire. All right. If you could have dinner with someone, dead or alive, that you haven't met before, so it could be like a person in like history. It could be someone current. Could be like a entertainer. It could be like anyone like in life or like past life, like somebody that's a legend that you're like, man, I really wish I could have met them.
Dang,
that's a hard one. Yeah, that's a hard one. There's so many people. My list would be really long, but.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay, that seems kind of obvious, but why Martin Luther King? Like, why would you want to meet him?
Just because it's like, he was a lot of adverse situations and a lot of, adverse time, civil rights movement and all of that, just to see the perspective in the mind of what made him be him. What was he actually thinking about, or why he felt like it was on him to do all the things that he did for the communities. And
yeah, and he brought a lot of people together.
Exactly.
I love everything that he stood for. So good answer. All right, favorite female athlete. So female athletes, ladies that are doing their thing, WNBA, track and field, Olympics, wherever we got, like who's tennis, we got a lot of different women that are out there doing their thing. Who is your favorite female athlete?
Favorite female? That's a hard one.
That's a hard one too. I know, I'm coming with like, I'm coming with
pressure. I don't know. That's a hard one. Okay. That's a hard one.
Okay. Sure. Do you have like a top 2, top 3? Like if it's too hard to do one, can we do top 2, top 3?
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams. Okay, why Serena Williams? I mean,
because she cold.
Yeah, she's fire.
What she does, just all the energy, the passion, all of that. So, I gotta say her.
Nice.
Who else? It's like I got Allison Felix.
Allison Felix, Drea Avent Productions alum. Further down on my channel, Allison Felix invited me to her house. We did an interview in LA. Love Allison, but why do you like Allison?
Because I've seen her like work out at UCLA, and
she works out there. Okay.
Yeah, and I've seen her like train all of that. So
okay,
I feel like she's elite.
Okay, so we're going Serena, And then we're going Alice and Felix.
I'm not saying in no specific
No, I know.
order.
We're not ranking them. They're equal. Queen level is like this, like plateau, like equal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
there's a lot of them.
A lot of female athletes that's really talented, really good at what they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So what is something that you would be doing career-wise if you weren't a football player? So for me, I love like crime, solving crime. No, like, I mean, I love like the first 48. I would have either been like a district attorney or a defense attorney or like a detective.
Have you seen the show Power?
Yes, of course I've seen Power.
Hey, I was just asking.
Hell yeah, I've seen Power. I love Power.
So would you be like Angela in the show?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have made some of the choices that Angela's made in the situation, her personal life, but yeah, I love Power. That's one of my favorite shows.
For sure.
So that's what I would have done. So what would your job have been if you didn't go down this football route? Like, what else would you probably have been doing?
To be honest, I don't know.
Okay. Any other like hobbies or passions that maybe could have led to a career besides football, or no?
I feel like I would have probably tried to do like sports broadcasting or something.
Oh, really?
Like
so you would try to take my job?
Absolutely.
Oh, hell no. Okay. Nice. Well, you never know. Like maybe when you're done playing, you can.
Yeah, I feel
a
like
lot of
that's
guys transition like into the booth and do a good job, or go on TV and do that. So great.
I feel like I have a lot of different fields. I know a lot of people that's like pulling me this way, that way, So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens after this football is over.
Nice. All right. Well, last two. What is your favorite way to wind down? Like when you're done working out, or you've had a game and you come home. Are you like a Netflix person? Are you a podcast person? Are you just listening in your earbuds to music? Are you hanging out with friends? Are you going to a lounge? Okay.
Music.
So music. Sure. So just paint the picture for me. What are we doing? Are we just kicking it in our room? Are we just listening Beats by Dre headphones? Like, how do we do that? Take me there.
Usually turn on either to connect to a sound bar or the beats for sure.
Okay.
The zone out. Depending on what mood I'm in.
Okay. And who are we listening to? Like when we, who's got our attention when we're winding down?
Wind down? I don't know. I mean, I like to listen to a lot of old school music.
Oh, really? Like who? Like who do you? I can't picture you with that. Like who do you listen to?
I mean, on the way here, we was listening to Michael Jackson, Music Soul Child.
Yeah, I know. We were getting set up. My camera guy Alan, we were texting audio, and then all of a sudden, Adarius is like blasting Music Soul Child. I'm like, okay, so that's your vibe on the R&B side. Yeah,
I like a lot of R&B music. Okay. So that's my wind down. Cause it's like
what about your hype music then? Like who's like gets you like before a game, or when you're getting set to like bring that pain, that boom out there? Who do we listen to?
Meek Mill, Rod Wave.
I love Meek. People know that too.
Yeah, Rod Wave, All Black, various artists. I listen to Drake too.
Yeah.
I listen to Drake for the game. He give me that zone too.
Okay, so like, what's that song by Drake?
Song by Drake that
gets you like.
I like the song I'm Upset.
Okay. You know what song I really love besides everything that Meek puts out, because I love Meek, but Ace Hood, Hustle Hard. When I go out, we're filming this at my little condo, but when I go out and walk the canals, but on the beach, I'm like bumping Ace Hood, Hustle Hard. And I'm just walking like I'm on a mission, and I'm literally just walking just to clear my mind, but I'm like, closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard. Like, that's my song.
That's it, huh?
That's it. Like, I'm like, I'm in that zone, but I'm literally just outside.
I think he actually got a song called Undefeated that I really like.
Yeah.
I listen to that almost before every practice, every game too. That song really do something to my spirit.
Nice. Well, we've talked about Odell, and we've talked about, I know you have a best friend on the Patriots. Who's another friend that you're really close to around the league on another team? Not a Patriot, not Odell. Who's that other guy that's like, that's my dog? Like, who's somebody else that you really rock with around the league that you're really close to? It's tough, huh?
Yeah, because it's like, we got ex-teammates.
Yeah.
People I work out with.
Yeah, I know. It's tough for me, too. Yeah, because I know so many of you guys.
Joe Hayden, that played for the Steelers.
Yep.
I work out with him, so.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a nice little bond.
Little Joe Hayden action. All right, well, this is really the last one. Okay. Best piece of advice that someone's given you. Could be a coach, could be a team, could be like a friend or someone that like your mentors you, or just someone you came into contact. Could be anyone. Like, what did they tell you that really stood out to you?
Best piece of advice that I got.
Yeah, it could be about football, could be about life, could be about how you treat people, could be about finances, could be about shit, could be anything.
I say when I was going through, I wasn't on the team. I had a moment I was feeling real down, real down. Was going through a lot, having a lot of conversations with God, and trying to really find my purpose.
Yeah. I like that. Real quick, I like that about you. You've texted me that too.
Yeah.
When I have vented to you about stuff, you're like, God has a plan. Like I like that about that. Yeah, I like that about our friendship. But yeah, okay, so go on.
Yeah. So I say I got somebody told me just keep going.
Don't give up. Keep going.
Really, just keep going. It was really 2 words. Just keep going.
Keep going. Okay. And who told you that?
I had multiple people actually tell me that when I was telling them, what situation I was going through and all of that, and it was just keep going. You're gonna be all right.
Nice.
And when I think about that, it's like whatever situation you in, just keep going.
Yeah.
And every storm will pass.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Perfect note to end on, especially in the situation we're in the world right now. So, Adarius, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your friendship. Grateful that we get to do a second interview. Like I've said before, another interview with Adarius further down on my channel when he was a senior at UCLA. Was one of the best safeties in the nation at that time, in my opinion. So I'm so grateful that he came back as a Patriot now. So definitely best of luck, Adarius. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate that. Anything you want to shout out before we sign off? Anything else? Like, where can people follow you? What else you got going on?
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pick6Pickett, Pickett, and then Pickett. Yeah. It's been great being on with you again.
Oh, it is definitely great. And Mr. OK Boom
and there
in the building. And thank you guys so much. Just want to thank you guys. 8.4 million views worldwide.
You big time now.
No, well, not really. I'm just trying to be, but not really. Hey. But so you guys know the story. Coming from a national TV background, covering football, and then getting these guys on my own has really meant a lot. So thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you continue to subscribe. Love you guys. Stay healthy and safe out there. At this point, really hoping to see some football this year. We don't know, but stay positive, keep positive vibes. And again, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.